We have all heard about how beautiful Switzerland is, that it is a physical representation of how it's heaven on earth. But believe me, all the stories you have heard and all the pictures you have seen do not do justice to the majesty and beauty of Switzerland. Simply put, the country takes your breath away, but there are so many places to visit that it often gets confusing for new tourists. So today, we have compiled a list of the top 10 sites you need to see in Switzerland. Let's begin with our list. Number 1, the Matterhorn. This is Switzerland's iconic pointed peak and is one of the highest mountains in the Alps. This mountain is one of the most photographed in the world, and for a good reason too. It's stunning. This peak is found on the border of Italy, and it rises to almost 4,478 meters. Its 4 steep faces lie in the direction of compass points. And it's a great place to go skiing during winters. Skiers can shuss down more than 300 kilometers of slopes. In the summer, you hike, go biking, and go climbing in the surrounding mountains. If none of these are to your taste, then you can always stick to the cable cars. This mountain is home to the highest cable car station in the Alps, and a ride on it gives you excellent views of the mountain peak and the surrounding scenery. Number 2, Château de Chillon, Montreux. On the shore of Lake Geneva, near Montreux, you will find the Château de Chillon, the castle that has inspired many artists and writers for centuries. Lord Byron, Jacques Rousseau, and Victor Hugo are among them. The castle dates back to the 10th century when it was used as a strategic waterfront, but then it became the lakeside summer home for the wealthy counts of Savoy. This shift led to the development of the castle. All its rooms were decked out with art and treasures that visitors can enjoy today. When you visit, don't forget to take a look at the impressive weapons room. And don't miss out on looking at the castle's 3 great halls. It is a treat to visit. Number 3, Jungfraujoch. One of the best things you can do in Switzerland is to take a train journey to Jungfraujoch, also called the top of Europe. There you will find an observatory terrace and scientific observatory perched at an incredible 3,453 meters above sea level. The Great Aletsch Glacier begin at Jungfraujoch and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can also go see the Eigar Trail. Other popular walks include Panorama Way, which is the route to the sunny, south-facing first slope. This is also Apfel Schechelweg, which is the high-altitude trail from Hollenstein to Branding. It's a beautiful walk through fields of flowers, alpine pastures, and woodlands. If you don't like the walk, then there is the option of riding gondolas and cable cars as well. You even have a village named Grindelwald here. Remember, the guy from the Harry Potter books? Everything about the place is beautiful. Number 4, Interlaken. Nestled between Lake Thun to the west and the Lake Brienz to the east, Interlaken is one of Switzerland's most breathtaking holiday resorts. In the center of the town, Hohematte is a marvel of great urban planning and has an open area of around 35 acres. The main boulevard is surrounded by flower gardens, hotels, and cafes. When you are in the area, you will see the majesty of the towering peaks of Elger, Monk, and Jungfrau. This also means that you will find a lot of opportunities for alpine adventures. You can go hiking, ziplining, and kayaking. There is also simple transport in the area to take tourists into the surrounding countryside, where you can feel a higher appreciation of the surrounding landscape. Number 5, Schweizerische National Park. In a country where beauty is everywhere, it becomes difficult to decide where you should go. But it is the Swiss National Park if there is one place you must visit. It is located near Zermatt. It is the country's only national park and will give you a great idea of how the Alps used to look like before tourism. There you will find snow-crusted glaciers to beautiful meadows. The place will take your breath away. If you guys are into hiking, then there are a lot of hiking trails. And if you are lucky and quiet, then you might find some of the local wildlife as well, like red squirrels, ibexes, and red deer. Do keep an eye on the sky as well. You might see a golden eagle fly by. If you are into history, take a look at the Schmelzra Museum to learn about the bears that once called this park home. Number 6, Lake Geneva. Lake Geneva is the largest alpine lake in Europe. The city of Geneva lies between the pretty snow-capped mountains and the point where the river Rhone spills into Lake Geneva. This capital of peace is the European seat of the United Nations. The city is a pleasing blend of French joy and Swiss structure. Promenades, parks, and gardens around the lake, and the town is a great place to take a stroll and feel the history of the place. You should visit the Jadou. It's a fountain in Lake Geneva that shoots water 150 meters into the air. Then there are cultural attractions like the Opera House and the Grand Theater. About 62 kilometers from Geneva, you will find Lausanne, which is also on the lake. It has some fantastic views, cute cafes, and even a Gothic cathedral. If you visit in June or July, then you can even enjoy the Montreux Jazz Festival. Number 7. St. Moritz. Mirror-like lakes, glaciers, jagged peaks, alpine forests, coddles of sunshine are just some of the things that make St. Moritz so delightful. Sitting in an alpine valley, the town is divided into 2 parts. St. Moritz Dorf sits on a sunny terrace overlooking the Lake of St. Moritz. In contrast, St. Moritz Bad is located on the valley floor and constitutes of healthy resorts that are less expensive than the ones above. For activities, you can go skiing, snowboarding, skating, and bobsledding on the famous 1.2-kilometer Cresta Run. The most amazing thing about this place is that St. Moritz is made up of a lot of cultures. Romansh, Germans, Italian, French, and English are all languages you will hear in this town, each coming with its associated culture. Number 8. Lugano. This beautiful city is called the Monte Carlo of Switzerland. It is the perfect mix of Swiss and Italian culture. The city can be found on the shores of the breathtaking Lake Lugano. This city has a lot of museums, and it has a slightly different climate than the rest of Switzerland, as it's warmed by winds coming in from the Mediterranean. Once you are there, don't forget to take a boat ride in Lake Lugano and see the beauty of the surrounding countryside and the snow-capped peaks. You should also try the unique local delicacies of Lugano, as they are bound to get your taste buds excited. Number 9. Bern. This medieval city is the capital of Switzerland and is one of the most enchanting places to walk through. You will notice the narrow cobblestone stone in the streets of Old Town. Bern's historical centers are full of boutiques, bars, and bears. Yes, you heard us right. Bears are the city symbol, and you will find them living in the bear park just across the river from the Old Town. On your trip here, let your inner genius out at the Albert Einstein Museum or tell the time at the famous Zeitglog. It's a great city and gives you an idea of what Switzerland has to offer. Number 10. Zurich. No trip to Switzerland can be complete without a trip to the city of Zurich. Zurich is the largest city in Switzerland, and it is a major transport hub. If you get past the button-up facade, this affluent financial capital has a rich trove of cultural treasures. Visit the Bahnhofstrasse, which is one of the finest shopping strands of Europe. Here you will find some of the best designer wear. There are also a lot of museums and art galleries in the city which you can visit to get a taste of the culture. The Zurich Zoo is an excellent place to visit with your family, as it has an elephant park, penguin parade, and Madagascar pavilion. The social scene is also lit. You might get to witness the Pride Parade at Europe's largest street rave. If this isn't your liking, then the city is also quite beautiful. On one side, you have the historic cobblestone streets of the Old Town, and on the other, you get to witness the stunning scenery of Lake Zurich. Overall, Switzerland is a beautiful country, and very few come close to matching it. So, that's it for today, folks. Hope you liked this video. Let us know about your favorite places in Switzerland in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more of our videos directly on your feeds. Oh, and one last thing. Hit the bell icon to receive instant notifications about all of our future videos. Thanks for watching.